Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am looking drab because we are going to transform today. So I want to jump into the point of the video because this is definitely going to be a long one, but basically I miss the old YouTube where we were not afraid to be imperfect and we just get ready together. So I want to do a get ready with me. It's been a while since I've done a tutorial and I have quite a few new products to talk about in this video. So if you guys are interested in seeing me transform this face and also chat about some new makeup products, then just keep on watching. So today I'm going to be trying to show you guys how I get my dewy foundation look. So I'm going to share with you some new products, but also some that I've been using to get that kind of look lately, so some of them are not new. But the first product I'm going to try today is brand new to me. This is a new primer from OFRA Cosmetics. It's called Cool as a Cucumber. It is $20 and you guys always can use my code to save money if you want to try it out. But this is a moisturizer and a primer, so I'm excited because you guys know I have dry skin, so I'm going to go ahead and try this out. I did try it yesterday, so this is not a first impression. I really did like it, so I'm going to go ahead and use this as my first step. It smells really good. So after applying that, I can tell that my face has like a tacky base for foundation. So I think that is going to make a really good primer. Now OFRA also released two new skincare products. One is a facial toner and the other one is a micellar water. I used both of these this morning. I love them so far. They're $15 each, so they're fairly affordable, especially if you use a discount code. But I will keep you guys updated on this. I haven't used them long enough to really give you my full thoughts, but if you guys follow me on Snapchat, I will keep you guys up to date with the OFRA skincare. Now next up, I really need to get a full size of this product because I love it so much. I keep on getting the samples every time I order from MAC, but this is the strobe cream. And what I've been doing is putting this on underneath my foundation in the areas that I highlight just to give myself a little bit more of a dewy base. So I apply it to the high points of my face. So a little tip from me to you would be to add this as your sample if you guys order from MAC, because this little size actually goes a long way and I use it every time I do my foundation lately. So that is my second step. So my foundation routine is never simple. Sometimes it is, but lately with the dewiness that I want to achieve, it's not simple at all. And I always self-tan, so I never know my color. So today I am going to be mixing. Two foundations, and I'm going to be mixing them in with Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. You guys know I love these. I've been talking about them for a really long time. This, I think, is key to getting that dewy look, at least for me. And I'm going to be mixing together my favorite Fenty Beauty foundation with a new foundation from Maybelline. It is the Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. Now, I have been using this by itself because I do want to do a video on it or at least talk about it, but this is too dark for me right now, so I can't effectively do that without mixing it so that it matches. So hopefully that makes sense, and this is my little concoction of the day. So on the back of my hand, I mixed together 1 pump of the Superstay, 3 pumps of the Fenty, and 1 pump of Marc Jacobs. I'm going to mix it together first with my foundation brush, just a flat brush, and then I'm going to be blending it out with a new sponge that I'm trying that I think might be the closest dupe to the Beauty Blender, but we will try that out today. So I'm just going to paint this on my face, and it's always going to look like it's way too much makeup and cake face and whatever, but it blends out to be a little bit more sheer with a Beauty Blender, so don't hate me. I love painting my face. So the sponge that I mentioned is actually from LA Girl, and I believe it comes in a pack of 2. I will leave all the information on everything I use down below, but basically this is the only drugstore sponge that I've ever tried that actually is squishy, if not squishier than the Beauty Blender, and it has that chiseled side to it, so this is like the best of both worlds. So I don't know why I haven't tried it, but we're finally going to try it in this video. I'm going to start off with the flat side to just try to blend in a majority of this foundation. Okay, so on the face it is a little bit harder feeling than the Beauty Blender, I must say. But I don't even know if I would call it hard or just like rubbery. Like, it just has a little bit of a different feel than the Beauty Blender. Okay, first impression on this sponge. Is it good? Yes. Is it great? No. I feel like I would have actually gotten a better finish to my foundation with the Beauty Blender. I do feel like it took away a lot of the coverage, so I am going to go back in with a little bit more of my mixture and a foundation brush and try to build that up a little bit. You guys probably can't see, but it took away a lot of the coverage on my forehead for some reason. It's like it was eating the product a little bit, so I think it absorbs a little bit more product than the Beauty Blender. It's a little bit more rubbery feeling, but the thing is it's so soft, so I'm gonna have to give it a few more tries. I don't know if it's just the foundation I'm using today, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of touching up with a brush. Okay, so I just used this Sigma F89, it's like a baking kabuki, to blend in the rest of my foundation and just make sure that it's nice and full coverage in the areas that I want it, like my freckles and my forehead. So before I move on to my eyes, I like to do my eyebrows first. I do them after foundation because I tend to get foundation in my brows because they are natural hairy eyebrows, and lately they've been so hard to manage because they're growing weirdly. I don't know why. They don't want to stay shapely, so I am still on the hunt for a good eyebrow gel, but I am going to go ahead and pencil in one of my eyebrows to make it a little bit more even, and I'm going to be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4. I am not a perfectionist with my brows lately, I have to be honest. I don't have the energy for them. Now I am going to try to touch up my brows with some concealer. I'm running out of this Shape Tape, but I do like it to set my lids lately and carve out underneath my brows. And for the sake of saving time, I'm going to blend that out and I will be right back. Now that my underbrows are carved out and my lids are primed, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and this is what I've been using to set my eyelid concealer lately. So I'm just going to dust this over that concealer just to make sure my lid is ready for eyeshadow. Now for my eyes, I have a brand new palette to me. It is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. So here are the shades in the palette. I have no idea what look I want to do today. I think I want to stay true to myself and do something more like bronzy, neutral, because that is what I like to do, and I can get a good gist of the palette if I try out what I would normally do rather than try to go crazy. So first things first, I'm going to pick up one of my blending brushes, the E35 from Sigma. I'm going to pick up Desert Sand and I'm going to dust this all over my lid, all the way up to the brow bone. It pretty much matches my skin tone, so this is just going to be a base. I'm going to pick up the shade Eden and I'm going to put this all throughout my crease. So this is going to act as my transition for whatever I decide to do today. You guys always ask me for tutorials on the looks that I wear in my videos, but they're so basic, you guys. A lot of the time I just have a crease color and I pop on lashes and that's it. So I'm going to hop right next door to the shade Amber. And this is going to be in the outer third of my eye. I'm going to try to concentrate it in that area. So I'm just going to tap it in there and blend. This is really going to make my eyelid pop because I think I want to do a standout lid color. So grabbing a lighter Shape Tape concealer, I am going to cut my crease. I have my Sigma concealer brush. It's an F70 that I'm going to use for this. But I am just going to carve out that lid. I bought this Shape Tape because I thought I was going to be more pale than I am. So I need to get my use out of it for my lid. So there we have one carved out lid. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. Okay, both of my lids are carved out. I look like a freak. We are going to add some color to them, don't you worry. So I actually got inspired to move away from the Huda Beauty palette. I'm going to use one of these JCat Priz Metal Chrome Eyeshadow Mousses because I love this color and I want this to be on my lid today. So here is what it looks like. It's a beautiful eyeshadow. It reminds me of ColourPop, just a little bit more moussey. So I'm going to use that same concealer brush to pick this up and carve out that lid. This is the shade Chrome Galaxy, which it's not chrome at all, so it's a little deceiving, but trust me, Chrome Galaxy, beautiful, beautiful color. And I just, yeah, I'm like happy with my decision immediately. And JCat is a super affordable brand. I actually have more products in this video from JCat that I want to try. So I hope that you guys are off to a great start this year. This is a year for fresh starts for everyone, hopefully. Now I just want to dust a little bit of this NYX pigment on top of the lid. I'm hoping it will set it down a little bit, but also add some glitter. This is the shade Vegas Baby, and this is just going to add a little something special. Like if you were to go out at night with this, or show it under flash, which I like to do on Snapchat, the little extra glitter will just make this look pop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pop on some mascara before we move on to lashes. So for lashes, I'm also going to be trying some lashes from Huda Beauty. So these are new to me. They are the style Samantha number 7. So here is what they look like. Very girly, very wispy, and I'm excited to try out this brand. Okay, so these are pretty. They're not on perfectly because usually the first time I apply a lash, I have to like shape them a little bit more. So I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring and concealing at the same time. I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro HD concealers. The first one is in the shade Natural, and I'm going to use this for underneath my eyes. This one is a little bit peachy toned because right now I have a self-tan, and this is going to help lighten up that under eye. I also ordered the new Urban Decay, and I ordered that in a shade that is too light for me also. I'm going to pop a little bit of this onto the center of my forehead. Highlight that Cupid's bow and my chin. This Sigma baking brush, Bake Kabuki, is very good for multitasking. It has like a sharp edge to it. You can see how much brighter it gets. And that concealer is not even that light. But because it has that peachy tone to it, it makes a huge difference. Now right before I cream contour, I'm going to set that under eye with that Secret Brightening powder. And it's fluffing everywhere. I don't know if you guys can see the powder. Now, I've never used this before, so I'm nervous to mess up my face, but I've seen Carly Bible use this for her cream contour. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer again, but it's in the shade Warm Sand, so it's a darker contouring shade for me, and I'm going to apply it to the areas that I want to contour. I chose like a lighter shade just so it wouldn't be like too harsh. My nose contour probably makes my nose look bigger, but I don't care. I like my nose. We're giving ourselves a bronzer helmet. We're gonna have to go back in with concealer. Good lord. Okay, now that we're way too like snatched, like this is not cute, I'm gonna fix this. So we're gonna highlight with concealer to save ourselves from the mess that we just made. Now today I want to try out this new liquid highlighter. These are from JCat Beauty. This is the shade Moonlight, and this is called the Aura Glow Liquid Highlighter. It is a dropper form, and I'm going to drop it onto my hand. Picking it up with my finger, I'm going to tap it directly onto my cheekbone. You know what? I don't think I need the brush. I actually really like that. It gives a beautiful sheen to the skin. Wow. I like that a lot. What I like to do to set my face is actually after I've done almost everything. I have a couple more powders that I want to use. But I pick up some Rimmel Stay Matte and I just dab it in the areas that I want to mattify. Pretty much just avoiding the highlight area. For blush, lately I've been using this illuminating blush from Catrice. This is in the shade La Vie en Rose, number 40. I'm going to take my Benefit Hoola bronzer brush and use it for blush. This is just a really pretty, like, rosy, peachy color. I like that it's illuminating so it doesn't mattify the highlight, but it just kind of adds to it. So I'm going back into the Huda Beauty palette. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to go and mix the shades Eden and Amber, and I'm going to connect that outer third of the lower lash line to the upper lid. This is such a small step, but it makes a really big difference. And then I'm going to add my lower mascara. Okay, now that that's on, I need to pick a lip color, and I'm really struggling to pick one. This nude is literally perfect. It goes with everything. It's a ride or die. So I'm going to go with Jeffree Star Cosmetics Celebrity Skin because I'm tan and I need a nude that's a little bit darker. Okay, so that is the makeup. I do need to set it still, but I need to fix this hair. So I'm going to fix my hair and then we will complete the look. Alright you guys, I am back and this is the finished look. I'm going to go ahead and set my makeup. I'm too lazy to change out of my comfy clothes, but I'm going to set my makeup with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is my favorite to make your makeup last all day long. I don't feel like I need any more dewiness. I don't feel like this one does that. So I'm not going to use Fix Plus like I was going to because that one adds some dewy. I feel like I'm dewy enough, so I'm going to go ahead and set it. And that is it. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this style of video. I know it's been a while since I've done a tutorial, but hopefully you learned some things and learned about a few new products. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will go ahead and leave all of the information on the products that I used down below in case you want to check any of them out. I also did a hair routine for the first time ever, so if that is up, I will go ahead and link it for you guys to watch. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and hopefully I will see you all in my next one. Bye.